week we're gonna go on a canyon swing. And I'm like, well, that sounds like fun. Like I like a
Kaylee Cuoco looked like she was living the dream Hollywood promises but rarely delivers. As Penny on The Big Bang Theory, she became one of the highest-paid actresses in television history, earning more than $150 million over 12 seasons. Her face was everywhere, her laugh instantly recognizable, her career seemingly bulletproof. From the outside, it looked unstoppable, but behind the cameras, behind the applause and the paychecks, something was quietly unraveling. In 2022, during the filming of The Flight Attendant, Kaylee walked into her trailer and did something no one expected. She asked the producers to come in. Not for notes, not for scheduling. She looked at them and admitted she could not do it alone anymore. She needed help. Those words landed hard, not because she was failing professionally, but because she had been carrying too much for too long. What followed revealed a truth far darker than anything the public associated with her sitcom success. This was no longer about money, ratings, or fame. It was about survival. Kaylee Christine Cuoco was born on November 30th, 1985 in Camarillo, California, less than 50 miles from Los Angeles. That proximity mattered. Hollywood was not some distant fantasy, it was part of the landscape. Her father, Gary Cuoco, worked as a real estate agent, steady and practical. Her mother, Lane Ann Wingate, stayed home with the children, bringing her English and German heritage into the household with discipline and warmth. Life was calm, structured, and grounded, but the entertainment industry was always close enough to touch. By the age of 6, Kaylee was already in front of a camera. She appeared in the television movie Quicksand, No Escape in 1992, sharing scenes with Tim Matheson and Donald Sutherland. Commercials followed quickly. Auditions were frequent. Opportunities came easily because Los Angeles was right there. What began as something small and almost casual started shaping the rhythm of her life before she fully understood what it meant. At the same time, her parents encouraged her to explore everything. At just 3 years old, she picked up a tennis racket and discovered a natural rhythm. Junior tournaments followed, one after another. By the late 1990s, she ranked among the top amateur tennis players in Southern California. In 1998, she finished the year ranked number 56 nationally in girls 14 singles and number 12 in doubles. It was an impressive achievement for someone juggling auditions and film sets alongside intense athletic training. Tennis taught her discipline, pain tolerance, and how to compete under pressure. Acting taught her adaptability and emotional control. Together, they built a kind of quiet armor she would rely on later when Hollywood turned demanding and unforgiving. For a while, it looked like tennis might become her future. Coaches believed she had professional potential, but acting kept calling louder. By 2002, at 16 years old, Kaylee made a choice that surprised many. She stepped away from competitive tennis and committed fully to acting. That decision closed one door and cleared another. School had already been complicated. She switched to homeschooling in 5th grade to keep up with auditions and filming. She finished high school at 16, an accomplishment that sounded impressive but came with isolation. She missed out on normal teenage life, friendships, and stability. The flexibility kept her career alive, but the loneliness lingered. Her family remained her anchor. Her father accompanied her to auditions. Her mother kept her grounded. Remarkably, she stayed with the same agents, managers, and attorneys from the age of 15 onward, an almost unheard-of stability in Hollywood. Her younger sister, Brianna, also entered acting, turning the family into a tight unit navigating an unpredictable industry together. Throughout the 1990s, Kaylee's face became familiar to television audiences. She appeared in Northern Exposure, My So-Called Life, Ellen, and numerous other shows. She played the cute blonde child again and again. Sweet, innocent, light-hearted. That image stuck, following her into her teenage years. Disney Channel projects like Toothless and Alley Cat Strike kept her visible, but she remained in that familiar box. By the early 2000s, she was working constantly, yet still felt stuck on the edge of something bigger. Her first true breakthrough arrived in 2002 when she landed the role of Bridget Hennessy on 8 Simple Rules. The show premiered strong, and Kaylee's chemistry with John Ritter stood out immediately. Then, tragedy struck. In September 2003, Ritter died suddenly from an undiagnosed aortic dissection. The loss devastated the cast. Filming stopped. The grief was real and raw, both on screen and off. Kaylee later said this moment taught her how fragile life truly is. When the show ended in 2005, she refused to disappear. She joined Charmed for its final season, staying visible and flexible. Still, doubt followed her. She wondered if her moment had already passed. That doubt evaporated in 2007 when she walked into the world of The Big Bang Theory. The role of Penny did not exist in its final form at first. The original character, Katie, tested poorly with audiences. She was rewritten entirely, and Penny was born. Warmer, more human, more balanced. Kaylee hesitated at first, but ultimately stepped into the role that would define her career. The chemistry worked instantly. Viewers connected. Ratings climbed. What began as a niche sitcom exploded into a cultural phenomenon. Behind the scenes, Kaylee dated Johnny Galecki briefly, a secret that added another layer to their on-screen dynamic. As the show grew, so did her paycheck. From $60,000 an episode to $200,000, then $350,000, and eventually $1 million per episode by season 8. She became one of the highest-paid women in television history. She even took pay cuts so supporting cast members could earn more, a rare move that earned industry respect. Then came the accident that nearly ended everything. In 2010, while horseback riding, Kaylee was thrown and crushed by the horse. Her leg shattered. Doctors warned amputation was possible. She signed a waiver allowing it. Surgery saved her leg, but the trauma stayed. She returned to work still healing, hiding casts behind counters and camera angles. The physical pain healed faster than the fear. That fear never fully left. It followed her through marriages that ended painfully, through mounting pressure to always appear strong, and through the emotional weight of carrying a global hit for 12 years. When The Big Bang Theory ended in 2019, Kaylee did not rest. She launched Yes Norman Productions and immediately stepped into darker territory with The Flight Attendant. The role demanded everything, emotionally, physically, mentally. At the same time, her marriage to Carl Cook collapsed. The stress manifested in rashes, joint pain, and exhaustion. Her body began signaling what her mind tried to ignore. That's when she asked for help. In that trailer, in 2022, the moment marked a turning point. Therapy followed, honesty followed, vulnerability followed. Love returned unexpectedly with Tom Pelphrey. Motherhood followed in 2023 with the birth of her daughter, Matilda. Life slowed. Perspective shifted. By 2025, Kaley Cuoco was no longer just Penny. She was a survivor of pressure, injury, heartbreak, and reinvention. The reports about her condition were not about illness or collapse, but about a woman finally choosing herself. Her story is no longer about fame. It's about learning when to stop pretending everything is fine and daring to ask for help when